Be curious, not judgmental. Well, some of you may have heard this famous statement of Walt Whitman, but if you haven't, let's have some questions together. What's judgment? What's being judgmental? Why is it good? Why is it bad? Why should we even care about it? And how does it affect our lives? Let me start by defining what is judgment. Judgment as a word is having or displaying an excessively critical point of view. And basically when you're judging, your mind is bifurcating the word and categorizing things in the word. Like this is good, this is bad, I like this, I don't like that. And someone may say, it's a good thing. It's a good thing to differentiate between good and bad. But this is actually how it starts. Simply when you're making a judgment about someone, something, or a situation, you're actually creating a rule or a law that then your mind stores and start applying it to any similar future situations. Now I would like to tell you some stories about judgments that happened here during our program. I was walking in the campus with one of my friends and we were passing by Masjid al-Bukhari and we saw one girl who doesn't wear hijab coming out of the mosque, and my friend stopped me and he was like, whoa, she's Muslim. I was like, yeah, why? And he told me that I've never thought that she would be Muslim because I never seen her wearing hijab, and the way she dresses, I thought that she was Christian. And I told him, no, she's Muslim. And then I thought to myself, why didn't he ask her if she was Muslim or not? She's actually proud of it, and she keeps telling everyone that she's Muslim because she gets asked this question a lot. Another story was that we were sitting in a group of friends in the student center, and then one guy came in with a long hair and unique dressing style, and a girl said, I can only imagine this guy smoking weed and listening to metal music. And everyone laughed and that was it. But I also asked myself a few questions. Does she even know him? Has she ever spoken to him? Did she even bother asking him what's his favorite type of music? Now here comes the question. Are we judgmental? Each and every one of us is making judgments spontaneously on a subconscious level without even realizing that we're making judgments nearly every day. And when it comes to numbers, a survey was held in the US on a random sample of people, and it revealed that 80% said that people judge everyone's looks, every other people's looks. But the good news is that 84% are trying to be less judgmental. And there was also a survey conducted by psychologytoday.com in a psychological workshop, and it revealed that 75% of the participants said that they misjudge someone at least once a month. And when it comes to people appearance, 23% said that they misjudge someone based on their look 2 or 3 times a month. 9% said that they do that once a month. 17% said that 2 or 3 times a week. And nearly 5% said that they misjudge people based on their look nearly every day. But why do we judge? Judgmental minds mainly tend to leave important details, and they are a result of irritability, depression, anxiety, low self-esteem, and making a judgment is mainly because limited resources, pain, or inconvenience. The question that should be in your minds now, how does me being a judgmental person affect my life? But before I answer this question for you, I need you to give you something that you should think about. Would you like people to judge you? Would you like to be judged? I need you to consider that this person you're judging could be you. Now, let me tell you an example how does judgment affects your life. It actually affects your life and backfires on you in an indirect way. Like, for example, you're going to buy a car and you have to choose between different cars, and of course, you'll try as hard as you can to get the best car. And you got it. And then the following day you see a better car. And maybe later you see an even better car in performance or oil mileage or whatever you're looking for in the car. And it keeps going on and on like this in a never-ending loop, and you find yourself in a losing game that is rigid against you. And you will be just like a hamster in a wheel chasing this piece of cheese. And it's actually about satisfaction. And some psychologists proclaim that judgment and happiness can't really coexist. Another way of judgment affects your life is that actually when you're judging someone, you're basically judging yourself. I'll try to give you an example for that. Let's say rich people. When you see someone driving down the road, driving a Ferrari or sitting in a fancy restaurant with a Rolex and a very expensive restaurant, and you're walking down the corner and you look at him and say, oh, look at this rich idiot. I bet he's a broker or something, that he swindled an old grand lady out of her retirement savings, and he now is whining and dining with that money. And you keep doing this over and over again, and maybe you grow up in a middle-class family that do the same thing. And now you're an adult, and you're starting your own business, or maybe you have your own business. And your business is starting to earn a good money, and you're going to be rich, but your mind has no space for rich people, so it automatically puts you under your own judgment. And it can reach a point where will you sabotage your own business, or maybe if you're planning to go to a business school, you will let go of this dream, because you may think to yourself that even if I succeeded, people won't respect me because I will be one of these rich idiots. And you just put obstacles against yourself. And I need to remind you of something, that all of this is happening spontaneously in a subconscious level without you even realizing that you're doing this, or without you even realizing that this has happened because a judgment you have made before. We will try to find a solution for this problem. And the key words to the solution are compassion and curiosity for this solution. Jason Dijkstra said that this notion of curiosity is one of the keys to be a great listener and communicator. Curious minds tend to impart clarity by providing more balanced perspective, which allow us to tap into a place of a better kindness and compassion for oneself and for others. Needless to say, that when we are operating from a place of greater kindness and understanding, we are smarter humans that can take skillful internal and external actions. Curiosity is that thing that reminds us that we don't know everything, that reminds us that we don't have all the answers. Curiosity reminds us that we're humans, and maybe this judgment we're making is one of our greatest weaknesses. So how to get curious? I go to someone, I ask him, why did you do that? He will tell me like, it's none of your business, get over my face, like, it's none of your business, why are you asking? No, curiosity is like, with yourself, like when you see someone doing a bad thing, before judging him or her as a bad person, ask yourself a few questions. Why did he or she do that? Have I ever acted this way? Was this the first time or one of a many? And what circumstances would lead someone to do something like that? And so all what we need in life to have a better life and love each other is this transformed from judgment to curiosity. Get to know them first. Get curious. Be open, allow, accept it, and you will have more freedom. Give them a chance, and you will be surprised of how much change self-acceptance, healthier communication, and kindness you will have in your life. Finally, I would like to end my speech by this verse from Quran. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا اجتنبوا كثيرا من الظن إن بعض الظن إثم. صدق الله العظيم, and thank you.